We're back. What's up, everybody? I hope you guys can hear me. I'm actually going to do a little hear test to make sure that you guys hear me because, look, it says that we're live. So let's see how loud we are. We're back. Okay. Seems like we're loud enough.
It's terrible.
Let me turn this down. So what's up, everybody? This is the Mixxfitz Podcast. My name is Miss Rock Fame. I guess let me go down the resume since we're all going to do that here. We've got a guest with us, so we're going to get to her in a second. But for now, for those who don't know us, that's just tuning in for the first time, I'm Miss Rock Fame. I'm a radio personality on Those to Watch Radio. I'm a senior instructor for Tipsy Twerk. I own Body Rock Dance Group. I am on toexposeyou.com for Those to Watch TV. I run an artist and networking showcase for independent artists out here called The Meeting of the Minds. And I started on a new venture called The Meeting of the Minds Presents, which provides intimate concerts to deserving artists out here that, you know, where their fans want to see them in an intimate space. So we're working on that because of the COVID-19. We weren't allowed to actually have it, so it was canceled. Our first one was with Hezzy the Kid, but we're going to continue on and do all of that stuff. Also, obviously, I'm on the Mixxfitz Podcast. I'm sure I'm missing something.
Okay.
I'm sure I'm missing something, but
I'm going down your resume.
we're going to get back to
in my mind,
it.
like, that girl got a bunch.
Yeah, we'll get back to that. Oh, Rock Fame Media. Shout out to Rock Fame Media. The website is about to kick off and go live. Guys, shouts to Hen Rock. We did our thing on Those to Watch TV last time, and we updated on everybody on actually what's going on. And we're actually going to start our show with that, but let me go ahead and have Tiffany introduce herself.
Hey, you guys. Welcome back. I know we took a little 2-week hiatus, vacation, whatever. You know, just trying to get our technical issues out of the way because we seem to have
My brother wants to be a part of this show so bad.
Okay. And apparently we're having wardrobe difficulties at the moment.
It's not a difficulty, it's a blessing.
In it.
It's a gift. It's a gift.
Shit, well, look, gift to you. I wasn't gifted with that. I was gifted from the back. But anyway,
I feel some type of way. Y'all don't look at my way.
we balance each other out.
Literally, if we hold on to each other, we floating, nigga. That's it.
My name is Ecstasy. Most of y'all know me as Tiffany. I am currently writing a book, so I'm going to claim and say that I'm an author already because it's going to happen.
Yes.
Poet, entrepreneur, business owner, Laundry to Go by Tiffany, and Virtual Consignments by Tiffany. So,
and she is a live activist. She's an activist too. She fights for a lot of people. Okay?
I am. I'm very much an activist. My passion is the human trafficking movement, but I am also, oh my gosh, help me out because I'm drawing a blank. I know there's more.
She's on the Mixxfitz Podcast.
Oh my god, yeah, duh. Hello.
Oh, and I forgot, and we're going to introduce her into it later because remember we talked about it. She's a part of our Kinky Mixin'.
Oh, y'all, we're still working on that. Please don't think we forgot about you.
No, we didn't.
It's definitely coming together, and it's going to be very soon. Probably our anniversary. I think we're gonna kind of come out on our anniversary date for the Mixxfitz Podcast, and we might do like an extra segment after our scheduled Mixxfitz Podcast with Kinky Mixin' with the Mixxfitz.
Right.
So definitely stay tuned for that. We'll promote it when we get, you know, our stuff together, visuals and stuff like that. And then, we're trying to keep up with the current events and social stuff that people our age are going through. Because think about it, y'all are going through stuff and you feel like you don't have anybody to talk about it to. So we kind of want to open that door up for you guys to come and reach out if you guys got questions or you got a good idea for a show. Please don't hesitate to reach out and give us some ideas. We're open to it at any time.
Facts. And last but not least, everybody, I want to introduce somebody awesome. Y'all haven't even heard her talk on our show before, but I just knew that we needed to get her on eventually. You can go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey. So most of Charleston knows me as Junie. I prefer Nettie. I own Bougie Bodega.
Woo.
I am a traveling cosmetologist. Anywhere from hair, makeup, nails, lashes, cuts, color, retwist, all of that. Sit with me.
Yes.
I've only been here for a short period of time now, about 4 or 5 years now. So yeah.
And not to cut you off, but just so y'all know, she's technically a Mixxfit herself.
That's how we explain what Mixxfits are. It's us up north trying to mix in. Not that'd be better than
we're trying to mix and fit in.
Yeah, we're trying to mix and fit in. Like we try to find our place. But unfortunately, we found each other, which is weird. That shows you a lot. But anyway,
it was meant to be.
Right.
And that's like how me and you met too. It was all like it all intertwined and worked out.
Right. So guys, we like to have a lot of fun on this show. We like to use our platform to make you forget about what's happening in today's world, to kind of blank your mind out, to reset a little bit, but it will be irresponsible for us to have a platform and not talk about this, okay? So, I'm not going to beat in your head about what's happening. Everybody already knows what's happening. You don't live under a rock. You as a black person or any race knows that, the world conjoined together to protest the death of George Floyd. Enough, so we're just going to talk and reflect for a little bit. So on May 25th in Minneapolis, police officers arrested George Floyd. He was 46 years old. He was a black man. A deli employee called 911 accusing him of buying cigarettes with a counterfeit $20 bill. Okay? So after it was called 17 minutes later, the first squad car arrived to the scene and Mr. Floyd was unconscious and pinned underneath 3 police officers showing no signs of life. Basically, they detained him. They had him in hand. They approached him. They gave him a reason why they needed to detain him. They actually had him in handcuffs, got him to the ground, and then after that, an officer put their knee on his neck for almost 8 minutes. Shit happened. And unfortunately, when you instill in us as Americans, supposed to be now, that we have the certain type of rights that everybody else does, and when we find that we don't have those rights anymore, I feel that it by any means possible, because on a smaller scale, if somebody messed with my daughter or something happened on my block, that whole block getting torn the fuck up. I don't care about no excuses. I don't care what you got to say. Call the cops. You probably need the cops to come and help. I'm tearing up everybody's house. That's the thing. And you get frustrated because I don't know, we all have a black man in our life that we care for and we love. Whether it's family, whether it's a cousin, whether it's a friend, whether it's a lover, you feel me, a co-worker, who cares? We got black men in our lives, and it's a shame that we gotta, let them go out into the world every day not knowing if they're gonna come the fuck back, because I'm pretty sure George Floyd went to the fucking store for some bogeys and didn't think that he would be calling out to his dead mother 17 minutes later.
Right.
Okay, and I do believe that anybody who deflects away from the fact that it's about police brutality and who wants to say all lives matter, fuck your all lives matter, because if all lives matter, it would include us. Yep. We're a part of the all.
I'm going to say in that sense, yes, okay, cool, all lives matter by the end of the day. However, y'all have to realize that it's black lives right now that are at war.
Right now it's about black lives. It's not about all lives.
Right.
So get over your fucking shit. Oh, all lives matter. I don't want to fucking
Now, don't get me wrong.
I'm so tired of hearing
Now, don't get me wrong. I am going to say something about this on my next Those to Watch feature, because I have been featuring videos on specific subjects. There was a Caucasian man that died a few days later, the same way George Floyd died.
Okay, let's look
And
at.
I'm enraged about that too, because once again, nobody's paying attention to the fact that it's excessive force that we're dealing
Period.
with. You know what I mean? I think that we should focus on
Can
that.
I say what I learned?
You shouldn't have to watch your back behind the cop. That's supposed to be somebody that comes to save you, not somebody that kills
Let
you.
me just throw a tad bit of information here. Your white supremacy groups and the KKK are actually recruiting members into law enforcement agencies so that they can basically do what they can't do behind a white robe and hood. They're hiding behind a badge to do it.
Well, that's known already. That's known, which is the reason why we need to reformulate the whole police training.
Yep.
The way that they're taught. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, and I've signed petitions for police reform. Okay, I love the fact that California is taking the LAPD's officer. I guess it's a fund for officers that they just give to police officers. They have put aside. They took that shit all away. Your retirement, take it away. Make them pay for that shit. You feel me? You don't want the job. First of all, okay, I don't want to be Batman. So if there was an ad for Batman, I was not going to take that job because I don't fucking want to be Batman. Because I know what the fuck he deal with every day. I'm not trying to wear that leather shit. Like dead ass.
I seen a post on social media earlier today, and it was like, in order for me to get my cosmetology license, it takes me 1,500 hours. For you to become a cop, it takes you 840 hours. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. And not only that, but when you get a job now, you go through these crazy assessments. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you should be screened for any type of like bias. Or,
absolutely.
Like,
there should be psychological testing.
Right.
There is psychological testing,
but it needs to be
It's not enough. The NYPD. I was in the police academy for the NYPD. I took the psychological test, nigga. They were not supposed to let me go through. And I'm not even calling myself nuts. I'm not. I just know for a fact.
She's a little crazy, sis. She's just a little
I was
crazy.
not supposed to pass that, and I passed that. Okay, it was nothing. It was like, hey, do you like the color blue?
Yeah.
What does blue make you feel like? Sad. Okay, she got that right. Blue associates with sad. Yellow. You're happy.
They need to be asking like, logical questions, like
some real shit. Do you respect black people? Are you sensitive to other nationalities?
Right.
Do you have a bias against
opinion on a different race?
Straight up.
Period.
And that's a conversation that nobody wants to have because it's very tedious and taboo. Nobody wants to talk about it until a motherfucker's knee is on a nigga neck.
Now they have no other choice but to listen now.
Exactly.
And I mean,
because we're not stopping. We're not stopping. We're not.
I mean, if y'all paid attention, like since I was riot, every state in the United States at this point has had a riot. Literally, like the whole United States turned the fuck up.
Around the world.
Did you guys see that? Like after, like so since the rioting started, originally the cops were only charged with like. It was just like 3 of them charged with like some type of like it wasn't even manslaughter or something like that. But now they actually got brought up on like murder charges. Like you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
they actually upgraded.
They upgraded. Chauvin is how do you say the guy who the one who had his knee on George's neck. They upped his thing to 2nd-degree murder.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do they do that? I mean,
it doesn't matter. It should be capital fucking murder.
It needs to be 1st-degree murder. Like it's 2nd degree because you didn't intend to kill him. Your knee was on his neck.
The fact that they were like
you had intent to harm him.
Lying about the whole you could.
Soy la dueña de tu alma y de tu cuerpo. No aguanto este deseo. Acércate a mí, bailemos juntos bajo el cielo y las estrellas. Me emociono con tenerte muy cerca. Todo mi cuerpo se está abrigando con tu calor. Bailemos juntitos.
Getting a little too
rambunctious
with my thoughts right now.
It's really hard to deal with. Everybody has their own like personal views toward it. Like I personally think that everybody, until we have complete reform, because like you do realize that while we were protesting, where was the KKK? Where were they at? They usually
They were
prominent in
blending
things like
in with
this.
us.
They're usually prominent in things like that. Them motherfuckers was amongst us and planning against us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Why? Yeah, those piles of bricks and shit.
Right.
And they were set up all over the United States.
How
it wasn't
just piles of bricks just happened to be there all of a sudden?
I saw a post
Like-
on I can't remember which social media platform it was, but it was different cities where protests were supposed to were scheduled.
Right.
And they had cones and like caution tape around these bricks on the sidewalk, and there was like no construction going on in the area, just random piles of bricks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sadly, but we're gonna move on from this because it's a definite hard-hitting subject, but we're about to have some fun so we can end the show on a better note. We're already dealing, you know what I mean? Spree, the swoosa, got that off our chest. I do want to say though, I do have an opinion real fast, and we'll close it out and we'll start with Tiffany's question that she had. I do believe that as Black Americans, I think that we need to infiltrate. We have class after class of children that are graduating high school. And I think we need to go ahead and be the legislators and be the judges and be the senators and be the officers and be in the building. We need a seat at the table so that when everybody's doing all this planning and talking, there's somebody always there to represent us. Like, what'd you say? Huh?
Right.
What? You got what? No. You feel me? Like, yeah, so Tiffany had an interesting question.
So
Which is probably gonna turn into some bullshit because I've been drinking now. So you know how last time I got truthful told my whole life? Yeah, it probably gonna happen again. I'm sorry, y'all.
So the last time I tried going live, which it didn't really work very well because I was out of town.
Yeah.
And technically it just wasn't working. So
I sound like a robot.
the question I had asked was jealousy. Is it healthy or is it toxic? And I don't mean within a romantic relationship, just a romantic relationship. I'm talking a platonic relationship, a working, a co-worker relationship.
Well, that's kind of, when you don't put it in categories, I mean, and if you just think of it as a general thing, jealousy is a human reaction to
Exactly.
shit. So, I mean, there's really no, toxic, I believe, if you do that shit on purpose. Like, if your man can't leave the house, and he can't go out with his friends, and he can't even be on a cell phone without you over his shoulder and shit like that, that type of toxic jealousy right
obsession.
there, that's what toxic jealousy is to me.
Yeah.
Because I think jealousy is healthy. Because honestly, even
if I don't get jealous over you, there's a problem.
Yeah, like even if I'm talking to a dude and you see me on a live and shit like that, and you saw a dude like look at me and you give me that little text like, come on now, go on boo, what you doing? I'm like, yeah.
Right.
You feel me? That's different because I want that energy. I want you to always want me. Like that's never gonna stop. Like and that goes for friends too. I'm always gonna want you to be like, who's that other bitch you hang out with?
Yeah. So like we said before we went live, we were talking about that, and Jess is like, she likes maybe 20% of Nettie's friends. So I was like, well, I guess I count as that 20% because you introduced me to her. So is that what it is? You gotta like.
I did this, so I'm okay with that. The moment y'all hang out by yourselves, I'm egging y'all cars. All of that.
Hold on, bitch. Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Egg chips pink, bitch.
Egging. You better believe it.
No, I just egg. Never mind. I didn't say nothing because I
I don't give a fuck, bitch. Come through. Anyway, but we do got a comment. We said Eric says jealousy sometimes make others see that they still care, but it's toxic because it becomes too sickening.
Very true.
True.
I think there's a level between just being casually jealous and then crossing the line of being toxic.
Yeah, because yeah.
So,
you also made a good point. You said territorial is being territorial.
Well, I am territorial.
But to me, like when I think of jealousy as somebody saying, "Oh, you have what I want." And I'm jealous of you.
And that's like envious jealousy.
And that makes me even more livid. You can't tell me I'm with somebody.
What's for me is for me. It's always gonna be for me. Period.
Exactly.
And I think that's what some people kind of get it a little, because envy and jealousy, they're both similar in a way, but they're different.
Very
so
I mean, envy means, jealousy is like, oh, Nettie with her man. I wish I had that. Envy is like, I wish I had her man. That's different.
Not that you don't have a man.
Mine, don't play with it.
You wish you had her man. That's different.
Right.
That's different. Because envy and jealousy is different. Like, I will walk out, listen, I'll be with a dude and girls be looking at him and they want to go talk to him. I'll let him go ahead. Because I know he's going to turn around and come back over here. You feel me? Like,
that's where trust falls into play.
Yeah, I don't let jealousy, but then confidence too. I'm confident enough to know that you're coming back over here.
Deter all of that, because if you're confident,
if you're confident
not going to phase you at all. You know what I'm saying? Now, distrust and dishonor can cause jealousy, because if it's been a repetitive behavior from someone,
right?
And
I don't think that's jealousy. I think that's resentment. Because that's not jealousy for me. The lying and dishonesty doesn't turn into jealousy. That turns into me being resentful to you.
Right.
So now I don't trust you.
Right.
So now I'm questioning everything. Now, I'm going to ask you all these questions. Where, who, what, where, and why. That's not jealousy.
If I got to do all that, it's a wrap.
Yeah, that's a wrap. I don't want to have to do all of that. Hell no. Hell no. Believe it or not, guess what? So I was talking to a dude and we weren't dating, we were just fucking, right? And I found out that he started liking somebody else. And I was jealous of that. And I was jealous because he found somebody else to fuck and I didn't. So now he got somebody else. I'm sitting here like, fuck, I ain't finding nobody. You ain't put me on, you were looking.
Let me ask you. So, when you acknowledge that you're feeling jealousy, do you ever stop and ask yourself why you're feeling jealous?
All the time. All the time.
Do you ask yourself, like, okay, have I been through something in my past that's causing me to feel this way?
But I always bring it back to me. What am I lacking that's making me jealous of this?
And that's what makes jealousy healthy. Because you're acknowledging something about yourself that you know or you feel needs work.
Mm-hmm.
That's self-love, because you're taking how your emotions, how you feel, into account.
Right.
So that you don't become that toxic version of jealousy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, honestly, if you're a jealous person all the way around, I'm going to need you to step back and I'm going to need you to really figure out who the fuck you are.
Period.
Because as a grown-up, once in a while, like, after a while, like, jealousy shouldn't even be a thing for a grown-up. Like, as a grown-up, you're supposed to have your own and you're supposed to be doing for yourself and you're supposed to be building your own legacy with whomever you're building it with. So jealousy honestly comes to play into your self-esteem. That is self-esteem in yourself. Okay, so if you have a problem with yourself, when you're jealous of me, you're deflecting that shit.
Period.
You're deflecting that shit. Something wrong with you that you feel that you're lacking that I have. You feel me? And that's a you problem. That has nothing to do with me. Mm-hmm. You be jealous all by yourself, boo. Mm-hmm. Ain't never gonna come back to you. Mm-hmm. Like, and I feel sorry for people like that. I really, really do. Because there's no point. If you're whole with yourself, there's no reason why you should be jealous of anybody. Mm-hmm. Like, now situations now, I watched a bitch that didn't work for 3 years get a big ass stimulus check and I was hating. I was like, nah, I'm jealous. Hell no. This bitch hadn't worked in years on a Section 8. Got motherfucking light bill. Never do, my nigga. She get food stamps up the ass. She get Medicaid and Medicare. And yeah, I was jealous of that. I ain't gonna lie. Just because she got all of that and I have to work for it every day.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. Now situations like that, I do get.
That's why I be making little jokes like when they go open Section 9 because y'all Section 8 bitches ain't moving.
Yo, my nigga. To keep it real, that's a problem. In New York, they have places, people that will pass it on to kid after kid after kid, and they never let the apartment go.
Not let the Section 8 go.
Ever.
Right.
There's people living in pre-war. For those who don't know, I know you saw some people got houses and shit. Yeah, I don't know nothing about buildings and shit. But in New York, there are something called pre-war apartments. Them shits are tall. They have big pillars.
Oh my god, most of the time the fucking elevators don't work.
Who
And
cares?
they smell like fucking piss.
No, not really. Nah, I don't know.
Not anymore?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, maybe I'm
You were in the project. That's not what I'm talking about at all, bitch. You were the project.
No.
Buildings, baby.
No. I'm talking about pre-war apartments. These apartments were around when the first start of New York City happened, and they used to make them grandiose, huge.
Oh, okay, I know which ones you're talking about now. Okay,
They
I
look
retract
like-
what I
Kind of like
said.
the historic buildings here.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of
But they're huge. I mean, they have like my homeboy Jason. His mother still lives in a pre-war apartment, and like this woman got like 5 rooms. Where in New York you got 5 rooms in an apartment with a big ass living room, huge ass
That does not
kitchen,
have
Tommy's
all
place.
this-
It does not have
right. And the motherfuckers living in there for like $400 kills me because. Yeah, it's rent stabilized, and as long as you don't break that lease, you always have it. You will always have it. So either you move it on to the next person, or you will
And
always
most of
have
them do.
it.
Most of them pass it down. Literally.
Yeah. I didn't know you could do that up there.
Yeah, but
That
you gotta
can
already
pass
have it.
your voucher on.
Oh no, yeah, you can pass it on. Yeah, that's the thing. And this is why the motherfuckers are never vacant.
Literally.
Ever. But we got a comment. She says she's not. I mean, she's right. If I don't get jealous, then I don't see you as a main event. But I'm still not gonna be up under her, making sure she stay true. As long as she comes home, I don't worry. But what about if y'all don't go home with each other?
What if y'all live apart?
What if you're the side chick? Let's talk about that. What if you're the side dude? Huh? What type of jealousy is that? I'm ready. Anybody?
I want to hear this one. I'm listening.
Let me refill my motherfucking drink.
I hear crickets.
Y'all can talk, ladies. I need to know. I need to know. Listen, I'll talk about it. I've been there.
That's
I've been
manipulative
there.
jealousy is what I would call it.
It's what?
Manipulative jealousy is what I would call it.
It's true.
Because furthermore, if you're jealous and you're a side nigga or a side bitch, you know your position. You're not the main entree, period, and you do that shit. So when you become jealous to see that person doing something, you already knew what it was. So it's like, how are you jealous when you know what's up?
I know how.
You kind of feel some type of way.
I know how. I can tell you
False
how.
advertising.
False advertisement, people.
There's a difference in that. That's my point. There's a difference in that. Because you know, me and you could both go on that topic hard. But we won't. We won't do that.
Okay, so if I'm literally telling a guy, you know, you're not my main squeeze.
Well, communication is there, though. It is different.
Yeah, if I'm honest with you and I'm like, hey, guy, you know, I like you, you like me, but I don't want to, you know what I mean?
Can't do no titles.
You know, I can't do no titles right now, but, you know, I ain't going to trip if you out there. I'm not going to trip. You know, you shouldn't trip if I'm out there. And as long as we understand that there could be other people in our lives, that's the thing. Now, when you fucking say the next shit, when you like, I love you, it's just
I want to be with you.
and one day it's you, and we're gonna do this
that's
for
different.
you,
Yeah,
and
see, that's
you
different.
are my main one, and I love you,
that's
and she is, and it's over, and da da da. Listen, I done told the nigga it's over between me and such, and I love you, and then he basically went ham. He took that and ran with it. And you shouldn't play with people's feelings like that. That's where that nasty jealousy comes from. Because you can't play with people's feelings. You can't have people invested in you.
Period.
And then have them
switch it up.
And then switch it up all of a
so that
sudden.
it benefits you.
You know what? Honestly, if we dealing and you want to do something else, I'd rather you tell me. Because if you don't tell me, you got me in handcuffs. Because I'm loyal.
Exactly.
Because I'm loyal. So I don't care what we're doing. I don't care if it's a situationship. I don't care if we just fucking. I'm loyal to you. So you know what? If you don't tell me that you out looking for stuff, I think that's selfish because you get to do whatever you want.
Okay, but what if you ask the question because you see a change in their...
Don't ask a question you don't
Don't
want
answer
to
a question
answer.
you don't want to answer.
Right,
You seek
but-
it, you find it.
Right, but what if you say, like, look, I'm not coming at you on no rah-rah shit, but is this what that is? Because I'm just trying to gain clarity. Now, you're opening up the doors of communication.
You are, but you also can't be hurt by the response.
No, you can't.
But what
gotta
if
be
you already
prepared.
know the response?
Well, then that's when you.
Well, then
you
that's
don't
when
ask
it comes into
questions.
the whole trust aspect.
And you don't ask
because
questions
then
at that point.
If you know what it is and you're just trying to get like clarification on something in a sense, it's either up to them at that point to either figure out like, oh, she already knows something's up, so I'm gonna go ahead and be like, oh, X, Y, and Z is what it is, and lay it on the table.
Lay it on the table.
Or
be honest.
I'm gonna lie about it, and at that point now I can't trust you because I know you're a liar.
Exactly.
I already know what it is.
Because I'm honest with mine.
And now I hold you with a grain of salt.
Right.
There's a lot of serial liars out there.
Well, yeah, I'm a serial liar sometimes. Everybody does that. Listen, it happens. It happens.
I mean, it
I
happens.
get people
We're
that
human.
inbox all
We're
the
human.
time.
We
You're
all
so
lie.
beautiful. Would you go out with me? Yeah. Mm-mm.
But would you lie to the person you love?
I have lied
Repetitively.
to him. I've lied to him. It's sad. I don't even want to say it. I lied to him, hiding how I really felt about things. I knew everything. Okay, I was okay with everything, and I'm down. Okay, I'm into it. I understand. I know what place I'm in. All this other stuff. But and when he asked me, hey, she this and she that, da. What you feel like? I got to take her here, or we went out to eat here, or I see a picture on Facebook or something like that. That's when I have to hide and lie to him. That's when I had to lie.
Is it to save his for his feelings?
No,
I, in my personal opinion, I feel like that's more to kind of protect you.
Yes, it's to
to
protect
protect
me.
their.
No, it's
Me.
protect her.
Oh,
Me.
her.
It's her protecting herself because if she expresses how she truly feels, he's gonna be like, oh well, damn, da 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 da. And if these people, what are you gonna do to change it?
Exactly. He ain't jumping out the fucking relationship. Especially because if you're an addition to his relationship, then that means he already established something. He's with her. You know what I mean?
Once she goes ahead and lays it on the line, how she feels at that point,
Shit get real.
Right. What are you even gonna do to make me not feel that way?
Because now it's action. Because once you bring that up, the next thing you're expecting is for him to act a certain way and do something to justify your feelings. And when it doesn't happen and that motherfucker goes home to her after y'all done had that conversation, now I'm hurt.
And that's when you want to turn up and pull up and pop up and bust windows and put sugar and gas tanks and all that other crap.
And this is the reason why I did not. That's the reason why I had to lie to him. That's one thing I have habitually lied about when I was in the situation. I felt that type of way. I felt like I was gaining too many feelings too fast, and I had to lie to him so that he doesn't have to lie to me because I knew you were gonna lie to me. It don't feel good.
Yeah.
You feel me? I already see it. So what's the point of me bringing it up and making things worse? Because now I'm going to get the whole truth. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Now I'm going to get what really is. And I can get all the I love you all I want to. But baby, when you turn around and you go back home to her, what can you do? So to protect my feelings, I lie about it. I act like a fucking boss. Hey, you know what I mean? I don't care. It is what it is. Da da da. I'm turning up. Hey sis.
Damn right, bitch.
Yes. so it is what it is. So I have to keep a hard exterior so I don't fuck up my insides. I gotta protect my insides for somebody that's gonna actually deal with my insides.
See, that's
sometimes it's that internal wall.
I did the opposite, and that's like I invested too much of myself into something that I thought was more than what it really was, based off of a fantasy that was sold to me.
Well, that's what we were.
That's leading you on.
That's the thing.
Yeah. So there's a difference between. That's what I say. Like, there's a difference between somebody leading you on. It can be male or female, or male or female. You know what I mean? Like you can tell somebody everything under the sun. I love you. I want to be with you. Oh my God, I want to marry you. You got to be my wife. I want you to have my baby. You know what I mean? But then you could turn around and you could be like, oh bitch, ignore your call. Ignore your call. Ignore your call. You don't come around. You come around, you get some pussy and you go about your business. Like, or you know what I mean? You come around, you fuck, go about your business. Like, we ain't doing nothing. And that, you know what I mean? Like, you're not showing me that you love. You're not showing me that you give a fuck. You know what I mean? So when you're fed those kind of things though,
let's really look at it. It's all a matter of disrespect.
Yeah.
So let's the big word should be RESPECT. What the fuck are you doing for me? So if you're not gonna if you're not gonna stick behind the brand that you're trying to sell,
Right.
I'm not interested in buying.
Right. And then I say in a sense, at some point, self-worth comes into play.
Yeah.
Because how much do you know your worth?
Because you will only allow what you fucking allow.
And once you
That's
allow
the
it
thing.
once you allow it, once you can't,
They get
pop
complacent.
somebody on the hand
And
and that's nothing to do.
a manipulator loves that shit.
Tiffany done heard me many times on the road. Screaming at the top of my lungs for some shit, and then the next day, because my nigga, that's
Under the moons and the stars and all that shit.
Okay.
I quit the Mixxfitz.
Okay.
I quit. But yeah,
But it's like the opposite for me and her. Like, I'll be on the phone, and then the next thing, girl, yeah.
not me. In front of him, I'm like, fuck you, fuck this, fuck that bitch too. And in front of her, screaming like, yo. I was with Monique one night. I don't know where we were going. I was speeding. I was going downtown. I was talking to you. I was going to Lena. And Uniqua was with me.
Yeah.
Yes. And
yeah.
it was about a fucking picture on Facebook. This bitch called me first. She said,
Listen, I'm that friend. I'm trying to tell you, I was in the cut and watch it all happen. Okay, screenshot. Y'all see how you gonna play it? What we doing?
dead ass. But like in front of him, I was cool. And listen, later on that night, I was still on the phone with him, helping him through his situation with her.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like, with her. And before that, I was screaming, crying on the phone on my way downtown, speeding during the fucking curfew. Like, I didn't give a fuck. I was speeding so fast, and I was so upset. But that's that shit that she was just talking about, my nigga.
Like, when you know what you're signing up for.
You know what you signing up for. But that's the reason why I protected myself. I did not allow him to have that type of power over me. You feel me? You're not going to watch me cry. You feel me? You are not going to see me broken either. You know what I mean? I know what I signed up for. You know what the fuck you signed up for too.
But.
So, don't expect extra when I can't get extra.
Period.
You feel me? Give
Very
me that.
evident what the intentions are now. It's like, oh, you wanna be. It's like you're still that living under that rock. You know what I'm saying? And then
My thing is, listen. Don't ever be about that life if you cannot post on Facebook that you're single. If you can't post on social media, bitch, I'm single, and make it public, then you are not to talk to me about shit, honestly.
I mean, I definitely used to.
Well, that's different.
I'm not doing it now.
But you can't now. But you don't talk shit either. You feel me? Niggas want to act single. Like, stop acting single. Can you please let us single people intermingle with each other?
What about?
First of all, because you gotta let them know, like, what it is up front.
Would you like?
Come here.
No, I do not.
We have a commentator behind the scenes.
Yes,
so.
you do. But anyways, the thing is like this: you let them know what it is up front. Either you're gonna be a jump off, you're gonna be your backup plan, or you're gonna be the main. Now, you gotta play the position for what you signed up for. If you can't handle that position, back the fuck out, because I got somebody in line that's willing to take.
That's the thing. Because if he played his position too, he would allow me to do what the fuck I want.
Exactly, but see, that lets you know where he stands. Like, he wanted more than what he bargained for.
He wanted to eat it too.
But see, I want the
see,
cake,
this is where
and I want to eat it too.
But see,
I don't want another person at my table though.
But see, this is
Jealousy shit comes
But
in.
see,
Thank
this
you.
is where
Selfish. That's what that is.
This is where I differ from everybody.
Selfish.
I differ from everybody else for the simple fact, I know how to play my position. Like, if I tell you a jump off, nigga, you're strictly a jump off. Like, it ain't gonna be no feelings attached, and ain't gonna be no emotions. Like, I had one back in the day, you know, back in my thought box days. You know what I'm saying? Back in my thought box days, you know what I'm saying? I had a jump off. You know what I'm saying? He comes at me like, yo, time for a re-up. I was like, cool. Bing, bang, boom, you know what I'm saying? Got my bag, take my shower. I'm getting ready to walk out the door. He's talking something, where you going? Nigga, I'm going home. I done got my nut. The fuck? But see, so he's like, but, so we not gonna chill? Hold up. You got feelings involved. Alright, it's time
But
to
that
cancel.
always happens though. It never fails.
But then that's when I go and I say, okay, I see where this is going. You're canceled. He's in cancel box for about 2 weeks. You won't punish me. You in timeout.
That doesn't work for me.
Shit, I'll be damn it work for me.
That doesn't work for me.
And then after 2 weeks, he be like, I understand now. Oh, okay. Play your motherfucking position.
I left for months.
Play your motherfucking position.
Months.
He not understanding exactly where
He
you
fell
coming
in
from.
love. And then I fell in love. And that's when shit got stupid. Okay?
But see, that's both of y'all fault.
These pics, hey boys, wait till you see these pics.
Said all my ladies posting up.
We just need a celebration, we've been stressing, overthinking.
No!
She got Kevin Gated.
I got Kevin Gated before. Listen, this man.
nigga that talk Frank on his
This
internet.
man talk all this shit. This,
I remember that.
This nigga made a song. He talk all nasty on his song. He was on something. I'ma do this, and this. All on the phone with me. I'm getting all in tune. It's been a while since I heard something. So I was like, yeah, let's go, let's do this. It was a long time that we were talking, and finally when I got it, I was like stale face the whole time.
You
He talked big. He talked to
You
that
better than me because I done had niggas that come to me talking about some, oh, I got this alligator, this and the third, and then you get down to it.
No. The more disappointing one is when they do have the alligator and they don't know how to use it.
No, it's this right here. I got the alligator. I can do this. I can do that. This, that, and the third. Blah, 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 blah. Whoop, de whoop. Right? Pull down the pants. You all ready to go. You know what I'm saying? You better get down to the motherfucking bitch and shit politics. You know what I'm saying? And then you look. You like, bitch. I done got up, put on my clothes, getting ready to walk out the door. He told me, where you going? I said, I'm going to some nigga that I know who got the dick and know what the
Oh,
fuck he do.
listen.
He said, bitch, you gonna leave me like that?
One time I got straight cussed out. He cussed me out so bad. I was like, yo, are you serious? I didn't want no, it's small right now. Go on and suck it and get it big. No, nigga. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, it's showing. It's a part of the show now.
Oh, do it, boo.
I'm
Do
gonna
it.
pull
It's
the
a
other
mixed
one
fix
down.
look. Like,
You gotta show the other one.
It's my new mixed
look,
fix
I ain't got
look.
shit to show, so I ain't fucking
Yeah.
pull my shit down.
There
Bro, I
we
got
go.
cheetah print, but you know.
I got polka dots in this bitch, yeah.
I got cheetah print.
At least it matched my dress a little.
And
So do you want to end it with
It's,
the shout out
It's
segment?
Alright, first, I want to give a shout out to Mr. Five Productions.
Yes, thank you, sir.
His light made me look nice.
Right.
You know what I mean? And yeah, shouts to my bra too. It was a part of the show. So
No
glad
way.
she came out. You feel me? Shouts to Bougie Bodega. Yes. Make sure to hit up on Facebook as Junie Freeman. And on Instagram.
Junebug swag.
There you go. Jumbo Swag and Bougie
2 G's
Bodega.
on swag and 2 G's on bug.
And Bougie Bodega is on Facebook. We done posted it already. And
Sure
we'll share it
is.
again on Mixxfitz.
Okay, so shit. I'm sorry, I'm a little tipsy, but was Pride
It's Pride Month.
It is Pride Month. So shout out to all of our LGBTQ plus listeners.
I'm at a stage in my life. It was explained to me, but I want Tiffany to explain it to y'all later. I asked her why I'm at this stage in my life. I am very sexual. I'm hot all the time. All the time. I can literally sit here and wet up a couch for no reason.
Yeah.
For no reason. I could just sit here and the hair on my body stands up and I get real peacockish. Like my feathers show. You feel me? And I start to show my feathers and shit like that, trying to get attention and shit. And I don't know why. I'm 34 and I don't understand why this is happening to me.
Because you have a high sex drive, bitch.
But I've always had a high sex drive, but it's becoming detrimental.
Maybe you're getting ready to hit menopause in another couple of years. You gotta
That's she's
Oh, yeah. We're
That was her
save,
explanation.
Okay.
save that. Yeah, we're supposed to
Yeah.
save that.
But either way, we're gonna talk about that, and we're gonna talk about some toys and penetration over vibration. You feel me?
Yeah.
My friend bought a fucking toy. It goes like this. It goes like this.
Child.
It goes like this, and it spins around in a circle like this.
I heard about
And
that.
then it has a little circle piece that goes on top of the clit, and then it goes on top of the clit. While the dick is in you, the shit goes on
That
top of the
shit sounds
clit,
amazing.
and you press it down, and it goes. Zzz. I think
Some
that's
rough
death.
ass play.
I wouldn't last 2 minutes.
I mean, that's a fact.
As soon as it goes over.
That's not gonna be amazing.
Over.
We got a comment.
Yes.
Not that I pay attention to it, but I did see one online that it has like it's a pink one, something like that. Just know that it's multiple ways to use it, where it has like a little U part so it can connect to like my dick, and then I can. So when I'm fucking you, I'm actually also pushing that towards your clit. Or you can turn it upside down and it can go
Where
into
the
her ass.
fuck did you find that?
Or
You
you
ain't seen
can
this?
turn it around and it can go into him,
No,
into
that must
his
have been
ass
something we missed
while
when we
he's
were
fucking
just-
you. It's multiple ways to do it. It's like a straight up dildo with like a little U part
I can bring it for
you
you.
can
All right. Since I always come up close to talk to y'all before I turn it off, y'all ready to hear the weird sex position? Okay, it's called the butter churner. Okay, I'm gonna show you a quick picture right quick so y'all can see what it looked like. It's called the butter churner. Okay.
That's easy.
All right.
He's like, that's easy.
So what you do?
Like, I do that all
What
the
you do? How do you do it? You lie on your back with your legs raised and folded over so that your ankles are on either side of your head. Y'all already know how to do that, right? While your partner squats and penetrates over
Go back,
you.
wait a minute. I'm listening to this. Go back.
You ready? Okay. You lie on your back with your legs raised, folded over so that your ankles are on either side of your head, right here. You feel me? And while your partner squats, he penetrates you, right? Why is it great though? Fair warning, your neck may get a cramp, but it makes for an awesome orgasm, okay?
You gotta try that one.
And it's worth the risk, okay? Plus, this seemingly weird sex position lets your partner penetrate even deeper for some awesome sensation. Just tell them to go easy,
Go around that shit.
to avoid the pressure for your upper body. But if you a G, you take that.